Hey, welcome back to Squarebody Stuff. I'm Chad. We're in Buddy. My buddy's my 84 crew cab. We're going to be showing you how to remove and install a steering wheel. Kind of a simple thing, but I've actually seen the question on Facebook to people wondering how to do that. They weren't sure, so they was going to ask. So I figured I'd make a video of it. Pretty simple process. You'll need a good puller. Some sort of a puller. This is a universal type puller. There's some that's just got a straight across bar for the two holes because you're only using two of them. A pair of snap ring pliers comes in handy. Not necessary, but they do come in handy if you do have a set. A screwdriver or Torx, depends on which kind of screws you have holding the horn assembly on. Sockets and an impact or just a ratchet. So we'll get to it. And you'll notice this is not a square body steering wheel. This is actually out of a 77 Camaro, I believe. But the horn button, everything clips on the same way. The inside is the same as the regular truck steering wheel. First we'll need to take off this clip, which snap ring pliers help, but it's not necessary. You can usually get it off with a screwdriver if that's all you have. Next we'll need to take these three screws out, and these are actually T20 Torx. Some of them I've seen are Phillips head. Just got to be careful with this plastic. I'm not sure what the actual name of it is, but the plastic deal that the screws go through. Isolator maybe. Be careful with it because they get old and brittle and they'll break on you. This one's starting to fall apart. You'll take these three screws out. I guess I should have mentioned, probably a good idea to go ahead and unhook your battery. Not worried about arcing anything out or anything like that, but if you happen to touch this metal piece to this with your screwdriver or whatever, it could make the horn beep and be annoying. But I've got my battery unhooked. Get that off, set it aside. And this normally doesn't come out on its own like that. It's supposed to have a little slot in there that this holds onto, but mine's broke a little bit, so it doesn't stay in like it's supposed to. But you won't need to worry about taking that out if you don't want to, because it should stay in there. Next, you take this nut off. Now, after you get your nut off, your next step will be to put your puller on. After you get your puller on there, make sure it's nice and even and pushing straight on the center of the steering shaft. You can just use your impact or a ratchet. Apply pressure and it should come off. Now to go back together, I just want to show you that this piece does move. It's about one spline's width of movement there. So if you need to clock your steering wheel just a little bit one way or the other, you do have a little bit of adjustment there. Now to install your steering wheel, you just line it up with that deal there. Get it on there. Put your nut on. And you could do this with a regular ratchet if you don't have an impact, but I like to use my impact here. And it doesn't have to be super tight, just enough to press it on there. Put this assembly back on. You gotta be real careful going back together with this, because that's when these things really like to break. These plastic pieces, the isolator, that's what I'm gonna call it, because it isolates these screws from this ring, which this ring is what will make contact to make your horn beep. These don't have to be super tight, because you'll end up breaking that plastic piece if you get too tight with them. Don't forget your clip. Now your truck may or may not have this. A lot of times they're missing. People don't put them back on, whatever, but this one's still got it. It's just a safety, just in case that nut decides to back off. Your steering wheel won't come all the way off. And put your horn button on. Boom. Steering wheel's back on. Not much to it. You just got to have the right tools, a little bit of patience, and it doesn't take long to get the steering wheel off. I hope this has helped somebody out. If you like this channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Ring that bell next to it. That'll give you notifications of videos when they come out. Also, check out our Teespring store. The link to that's in the description below. You can check out our merchandise. Also down in the description box is links to our Facebook and Instagram, and also email. Feel free to give me a comment. Let me know what you think. And until next time, y'all keep your square bodies rolling. We'll catch you later.